My name's Anthony DeRossi. I'm one of the pastors at Keystone Bible Church, and in the next few moments, I want to offer you a little bit of encouragement in your walk with Jesus for the rest of this week. I was recently thinking about the hashtag blessed, and then I asked the question, what does it mean in our culture to be blessed? What kinds of things need to surround a person in our culture for our culture to look at that individual and say, wow, that person is blessed. That's a blessed person. It's typically things like money, for example. Blessed are those with gobs and gobs of stuff. Blessed are the ones who never need to worry about finances ever again. It could be not just money, but also intellect. Blessed are those who are never wrong. Happy are the ones who never lose an argument in the public square, especially on Facebook. It could be finances. It could be money. It could be popularity. The blessed are the ones who draw the attention of kings and of world leaders. Blessed are those who have people vying for their attention because they're externally beautiful. Blessed are the ones who can sleep with any guy or any girl they want because they're all that in a bag of chips. We could just go on and on and on. But our world says, if you really want to be considered blessed, be these kinds of things. Now, take this paradigm and stack it up next to Jesus's paradigm, where he climbs a mountain, he delivers the greatest sermon ever preached, the Sermon on the Mount, and this is the very first thing he says. Blessed are those who are poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. You could render this, happy are those who see themselves as needy. The great Puritan pastor in the 1600s, Thomas Watson, he wrote on this text that he said, this signifies those who are brought to the sense of their sins and seeing no goodness in themselves, they despair in themselves. And they wholly appeal to the grace of God. And he goes on to write something along the lines of, until we see ourselves as poor in spirit, we cannot receive grace. Until we realize that our hands are full of pebbles and we drop those things, we can never receive gold. We'll never see Christ's worth until we see our want. So the culture says, blessed are those who don't need any help at all. But Jesus says, blessed are those who know they need my help every hour of the day. I found a perfect example of this in Joni Eareckson Tada, the quadriplegic who has impacted so many people with her testimony and her faith in Jesus. She wrote in a magazine article about a time where she was a speaker at a women's conference, and one woman asked a question of Joni, and she said, Joni, you always look so together, so happy in your wheelchair. I wish I had your joy. And this is what Joni said. She said, I don't do it. In fact, let me tell you how I woke up this morning. This is my average day. After my Ken leaves for work at 6 a.m., I'm alone until I hear the front door open at 7 a.m. That's when my friend arrives to get me up, and while I listen to her make coffee, I pray. I pray, Lord, my friend's soon going to have to give me a bath, get me dressed, sit me up in my wheelchair, brush my hair, brush my teeth, and then send me out the door. I don't have strength to face this routine one more time. I have no resources. I do not have a smile to take into this day. But you do, God. Can I have yours? And so whatever joy you see on my face this morning, she says, is not mine, it's God's. She's great and she impacts many because she's needy. God meets her every day in her pain and gives her his joy because she cries out to him in her need. Jesus is saying, do you want to be blessed today? Do you want to be hashtag blessed in 2022? Well, then know that your hands are empty and that you are spiritually bankrupt. Jesus says, these people, these are the ones I'll meet in grace and in compassion. These are the ones on the road to genuine happiness. Well, thanks for joining us today. If you would like to make sure that you never miss encouragement in the middle of your week, we invite you to text MME to the number that you see listed on the screen below, and we'll make sure that you receive encouragement right to your phone every Wednesday morning. Well, I hope you've been encouraged, and we look forward to seeing you next week right here on Midweek Morning Encouragement.